Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to more Rocket League with Orbital. We're just going to assume that you're enjoying this.
Whoa! Don't queue us up! Don't queue us up, dude. What are you doing? This is the most. We need to do the most important thing of
didn't change the cars.
episode. Oh my.
There we go.
Oh,
we're canceled.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh,
That was.
I almost forgot. All right, the theme for the car is the most alien-looking thing that you can do.
Alien-looking thing.
You gotta be extremely alien.
Extremely alien. Okay,
Yeah.
I like this. There's like. Oh, dude, there's so many different like. Oh, you can trade cars and stuff. I think there's blueprint.
I don't
the heck?
understand how Rocket League works actually.
What the heck? Manage inventory? There's an inventory now? You
Yeah.
can trade?
Look, Rocket League to me it's make car hit ball, win game, right?
It's okay. Well, I can appreciate that. Oh, dude, I can appreciate that. You know, but it's like Pokemon cards, right? Did you collect Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards when you were?
So I feel
a
like
wee boy?
I am about to extremely out myself as being just an incredibly borked up kid.
Okay.
I did not collect any Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, like any of the normal things that kids collected.
Okay.
I collected. You know what? What do you think that I collected? And maybe try to make it super weird so that when I actually say it, you're like, oh, that's more normal.
I don't know. Maybe you collected, like, I don't know, something weird like pickled kangaroo scrotum or something something like that. Perhaps.
I mean, I had like 3 or 4, but I don't know if that qualifies as a collection.
Okay. All right.
I collected bouncy balls.
Oh yeah. Okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
I can see what you mean.
Yeah. So like whenever you'd go to the mall or whatever, and there was the little quarter in the machine, and there's a bouncy ball in it, like I was sticking a quarter in the machine. I probably had like upwards of 300 bouncy balls.
300 bouncy balls?
Yeah, they're sitting somewhere in a basement in Cleveland somewhere.
The heck, dude?
Yeah.
Is that worth anything, do you reckon?
Dude, maybe like 6 cents on the black market.
Did you bounce them, or did you only like
No, just looked at them.
unbounced?
Yeah.
Okay, you only like the unbounced balls.
Because bouncing no comments. Is your car finished? We do look
I'm done.
horrifying, to be honest.
I know.
And we both have the
love the
same
mohawk.
mothership wheels, which is really good.
Look, my car is way more alien than yours. This is like, I look like an alien egg. You just look
I kind of look like the Guardians of the Galaxy movie when they go to the one alien planet and all the people are like oddly emo punk. That's kind of what I was.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was his name? I can't remember what the guy's name
Xandor or
was.
something. No.
Oh, the planet.
Oh, was that the planet?
I think that was the planet.
The blue dude. Who's the blue dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that bites the dust in the second movie.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That brings up a good question, actually. At what point is it okay to spoil a movie? Like, how old does it have to be before you're allowed to officially talk freely about the spoilers?
Do you want me to hit you with the honest truth?
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the movie 6 months after it comes out, then you didn't care enough about it to begin with.
You know what? I think 6 months is a good time. I thought I was gonna have to fight against your take, but no, I'm fully behind that.
Like, there's a lot of people where it's like 6 years is the time. Like, I legitimately, I had somebody, I was talking about Star Wars in an Isaac video,
Yeah.
And I was talking about, like, the twist of when Darth Vader says, Luke, I am your father, and, like, what went on in the filming behind that. And some dude was literally like, I haven't seen Star Wars, and you just spoiled the plot point. And I was like, it came out 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, it's not on me if you haven't seen Return of the Jedi or whatever the hell the 5th movie is. Like, that's on you.
Yeah.
It's the biggest spoiler in, like, the history of cinema.
I don't believe that person in your chat had only been spoiled by you.
Yeah, honestly,
about that.
Like, there's no way that. Yeah, there's no way. I agree.
There's no way.
I agree.
It's This also kind of infuriates me. I know a couple of people who just like refuse to watch Star Wars because they're just like, oh, I don't want to watch Star Wars because I don't like sci-fi movies or whatever, or some nonsense excuse.
Yeah.
And my response to that has always been, you should watch it even if you don't like it because it's a really important film in the history of how film is made. And the special effects were like groundbreaking, and it's like a piece of iconic film history.
Yeah.
But you're not I'm just getting exploded like every 2 minutes here. This is ridiculous.
I think it's because you look like a freaking bean with wheels. So
yeah, these Earth-based boys are probably a little bit threatened by my alien vibes right now.
Oh, dude, we also the guy who's on our team has a little bit of an alien name.
What's his name?
Etrodics.
Etrodics. Extrodics. Okay.
Yeah. It's also a 3v2 now, so
it's not Harry Stallion.
He's
on the enemy team.
Yeah, he's on the enemy team, sadly. And it's not Clean LOL Eric. Which
what you reckon
could
his
be
name
the
is?
Best name of all time, but
okay. Oh,
are there any other movies that you would consider in that realm of like iconic for understanding the evolution of cinema in modern society?
I think, well, what is it? I haven't watched it, but like everyone says Citizen Kane is like one of those films.
Yeah.
It's all about it's about some guy who does something. Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I think there's 2 movies that fall into this list for me that like immediately come to mind. I think that Shawshank Redemption is up there. I think that's just one of those iconic movies.
I mean, it's undoubtedly the best movie of all time. Like, I don't even know how you can question that. And maybe that makes it good enough to be on. Yeah, maybe you're right. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'm buying what you're shipping.
Okay,
dude, what is going on here?
We're actually just too good at the game. That's all. But yeah, I'm gonna throw. Also, they were gold 2s, dude. So we are gonna rank high.
We are platinum, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I'm also gonna throw, and it's a little iffier because I think the movie is not as good as Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
But I'm gonna throw Forrest Gump in there.
The problem is that you're naming really, really good films. And so, like, on the principle of, I don't want to disagree with you because I really like the films and they're undoubtedly great. Whether they're, like, pivotal moments in film history, I don't know. You'd need a more qualified person than me, I think, to be the judge of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pickle Hider. Pickle Hider. Who have we got on our team?
We have Bambo 1997, and I'll give you 2 guesses as to what year he was born.
I never get that. I never get why people put their birthday in their accounts.
Kind of just feels like they're doxing himself, right?
Yeah. Like, why would you? Yeah.
You know what, dude? I'm gonna throw another movie in this list. To be honest.
Oh. Hit me.
Yeah, that was close. I'm gonna throw Toy Story 1 in this list.
Now, Toy Story 1, I think, legitimately, you have that's the best case, I think. The best case for Toy Story.
Just because it was the pivotal
It was the first
animation.
fully computer animated
Yeah.
film, right? Like
Yeah.
properly computer animated
Yeah.
feature film, I think, or
And
something.
then, and then for my last movie, I'm gonna put in this Shrek.
Just for the memes,
Yeah.
and how
Yeah.
in terms of how meme culture has evolved around
Yeah.
Shrek.
You honestly, you made a better case for it than I intended.
Okay, yeah, I know you were just memeing, weren't you?
Yeah.
I
It was a multi-layered joke, to be honest.
oh,
Since it was for
onions
the
have
meme
layers.
culture. Yeah, and
Ogres
now
have layers.
now you fully understand.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I don't approve, actually.
Not a huge,
I
not
don't
a
approve.
huge Shrek guy.
I look again. It's like just Shrek is just low energy memes. It's just so.
Yeah.
It's just so bad. Like it's just terrible.
Do you have any like guilty pleasure movies that you know are bad but you still watch?
Okay, here's another thing, right? I really struggle to rewatch movies.
So okay, you know what? I've heard of your kind. I don't
yeah.
fully understand it though.
So, a couple of months ago, like a year and a bit ago, went to the cinema to watch Vice. Great film, by
Okay.
the way. Excellent film. And then, a couple of months later, it was out on Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever. Excellent goal. Well done. And I couldn't watch it. I couldn't bring myself to watch it because it'd been a mere moment in my mind since I'd last seen it. So I think there needs to be like a good 2 years between film watches before I can actually attempt.
Okay.
That's going straight in, isn't it? Yeah, it's going straight in. Not
a lot of communication on the team's front on what happens on first touches, to be fair.
I communicated to let you know that it was going straight in. But yeah, like I can't watch a film. Can't watch a film too close to one another.
I don't necessarily disagree with the 2 years
It's going in.
standpoint. Because I think that 2 years is genuinely that I know for sure that I could fully forget something in 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So
but,
yeah.
I can only enjoy it if I have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
That was kind of like, one of those for me was the movie Inception. Right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Which is a great movie, but I remember watching it a long time ago, and I remember like loving it and thought that it was a great movie, albeit I didn't really understand it a lot. And then I rewatched it like a year ago, and it was probably like a good 3-4 years since I'd seen it, and it was like watching a completely different movie.
Yeah.
Like I had forgotten the majority of the plot of the movie, and it was excellent because it was like watching a masterpiece of cinema again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a truly incredible film.
It is a good film.
The added problem with Christopher Nolan films is that they take such a long time to get to where they need to go. And the ride is wild and it's fantastic and whatnot, but it takes a long time. Like what's the film where they go to space? The Christopher Nolan one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great film. Saw it in the cinema. Cannot bring myself to watch it a second time because it takes such a long freaking time.
Yeah. Have you seen Tenet?
I have. I watched that in the cinema too, with my mask on. That was an experience.
I'm sure that was an experience, to be honest. I have not seen Tenet. I do want to, though.
That's my bad.
So convince me that it's worth watching in the future.
Okay.
Yikes, that's about all I needed to know, I think.
No. Put it this way. I thought rather arrogantly, perhaps, that Christopher Nolan would never be able to make a film as good as Inception. Oh, I thought that was going to end. As good as Inception or as deep as Interstellar. Again, I basically thought that Christopher Nolan could not surprise me with his filmmaking, and boy was I wrong.
Oh,
It was excellent. It was really, really good.
dude, that's way better than I expected you to say. I expected you to be like,
Yeah.
well, you know, we were talking about Inception and Interstellar, and you know, just watch those again instead. But now I'm even more hyped to watch Tenet.
It's actually really good, and as I say, I did not expect good things, but like, it was good.
Cool.
Now we're getting creamed here. Is this gonna be our first loss together?
It might be, but I'm not ready to commit to that idea yet.
I blame our third teammate,
Bambo.
Yep.
I'm not convinced that we lost yet.
Oh, I just got blown up.
Okay, we might have lost. He almost put it in. Bambo. We lost.
Oh, look, it had to happen. It had to happen.
It did.
It had to happen.
It did.
Look, the fact that it happened to Pickle Hider is an added bonus, to be honest. I must confess. Look, we're going up against gold and platinum here, dude.
Yeah, we are. Gold 3s and platinums.
Are we actually like?
We might get
semi-pro
platinum, dude. Like, I'm dead serious. We might.
No, not with the score of 52. I won't. I do not contribute. My rank is being inflated by your presence.
I mean, look,
and
let's pull back the lens a little bit. Also, we have I am Dr. Caligari on our team now. So we have
Dr. Caligari.
I don't know, but he's a literal doctor, so I feel like we're about to take him to the hospital.
Dr. Nick is a actual doctor.
I feel like there's probably a couple Dr. Nicks out there, but
no, but like, you know, from The Simpsons.
I've never watched The Simpsons.
You've never watched The Simpsons?
I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of adult cartoons.
Is that an adult cartoon?
The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like one of those, I don't know, for people of the Middle Ages. That's teenagers, I think is the term.
I was gonna say, people of the Middle Ages is like King Arthur, but it's kind of, you know, whatever.
Yeah. This is,
No, I never watched The Simpsons. Dude, these people were actually playing good people now. Yeah, it's my brain has to work in a little bit of overdrive. I can feel the CPU heating up inside of me. Oh no!
Really? Do you need to get a new cooling system? Because that was, oh boy.
Yeah, not a great one on my part. Kind of, it's just if you don't look at it, then it looks significantly better.
You know what else is that we're starting to play with the pro people who have all of the cosmetics, right? That's how you know that we're playing against pros.
Yeah. You know what we should have done, dude? We should have just posted in our Discords.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Here's a lobby and the password, and then just played random people in our community.
That's a great shout. But then we run the risk of actually facing a pro, like a proper pro from your community.
To be fair, we would have been facing the semi-pro in my community.
Yeah,
that would not have gone well.
Kind of terrifies me.
Yeah. I think these people are semi-pro though.
I think that I unironically think that I say our level. I say it's our level. This is where we belong. Where you belong, and I'm here.
Well, you know. I mean, look, pull back the lens a little bit. When I messaged Orbital and I was like, "Hey, Sunday afternoon on the 29th, let's record some stuff."
Don't date the videos.
I'm dating. I hadn't dated this one yet, so I had to date it.
Okay.
Dated the other two, so I have to date this one. And I was like, you know, hey, let's play some games. How about some Rocket League, some GeoGuessr, and I think I said maybe a round of chess, and I've conveniently left that out today since talking to you. And Orbital was like, yeah, I'm gonna be terrible at Rocket League, but let's do it. I don't know. I think, to be fair, I think we're all doing fine.
Oh, dude, so close to an aerial goal there.
It was. I was kind of I was rooting for you from the sidelines on that one.
I appreciate that.
It did look good, but I probably
we can't rely on our sorry. We can't rely on the enemy missing the ball. Like we can't rely on them just driving past.
No, yeah, not anymore. When we were playing bronze ones at the beginning of this, maybe, but that time has come. That time has come. Where do you... So, I mean, look. You're... Whether you want to believe it or not, you are a Dota player.
Right? I don't want to believe it.
Yeah. Why...
Recovering Dota player.
Why do you play Dota? And can you make correlations to a game like Rocket League?
Dota, I mean, it fundamentally is... I would say that it's very easy to make comparisons. It's a game that does very, very well as a free-to-play game, where you can have a huge amount of cosmetics and hats that people love to play. Like Dota, CSGO, Team Fortress 2, all of those games are basically, in my mind, the same, because, I mean, they're all free. You have hats. People go crazy for the hats. It's the same map, very repetitive.
Yeah.
And that's it, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry. I tell you what, you and this other boy are doing a power of work, because I'm just hovering around at the back doing diddly squat here.
You know what? You're
embarrassing.
You're getting in the way of the enemy, which is all we need you to do.
Oh, dude, I can run disruption operations.
Absolutely.
That's a great idea.
Absolutely. Like going into the...
There we go.
The jungle wilderness in League of Legends, or whatever the hell it's called.
Well, yeah, whatever.
I don't know anything about League of Legends.
Okay, I am on mission destruction.
Nice. I like that.
Okay.
It's my favorite Christopher Nolan film.
What happens when the timer runs out without a score? Do we go to overtime?
Go to overtime, and its next goal wins. So this is about to get a little spicy.
Okay. All right.
First overtime, baby.
This is happening.
It's happening. And you're going to put in the goal right here. All right. I mean, it's close, right? Still close. Okay,
I need to learn what to do when it goes to the corner, you know?
Hitting the ball is a good start, but...
That's what I really do most of the time, or try to do most of the time.
Yeah. Also one of your primary issues most of the time.
Yeah, that I can't do it?
Yeah.
Or that I do it too much?
Yeah.
There's a happy medium somewhere.
There is. Dude, I think, honestly, without even memeing, I think that one of the most important Rocket League skills to learn is just patience.
It's when to hold them and when to fold them. Oh,
because, that was like in all seriousness, most Rocket League moments, like most goals.
Send it, my boy. Oh, brilliant. Well played.
Thank you. But like that moment right there, I did nothing for the past like 30 seconds because I was just waiting for the other team to center the ball for us. Yeah. Like, why chase the ball when they're going to center it for us?
How much of your skill do you put down to the fact that you've got a brilliant car?
This car sucks, to be perfectly honest with you. I actually hate it. It's so weird. It's kind of like, it's as if like right now, did you play any sports in your life?
I've played a little sport. I do occasionally sports.
Okay.
I'm a sporter. Sports. I do sportsly.
I feel like this is a time where you probably did not sport a whole lot in your life.
Yeah. Well, I've played a few matches of football.
Yeah.
You know, I've based a few balls in my time, as they say.
I understand. Yeah. So I suppose, you know what, this analogy still makes sense because of your football there. So
okay.
What I'm feeling right now is as if I've been playing football / soccer, because I'm an American pleb,
You're translating for me. I appreciate that.
Yeah. It's Google Translate in real time. It's as if instead of playing soccer/football with cleats on, you're playing it in sandals.
Ooh.
Like, I can do everything. I know I can, but there's like an extra level of work because my equipment isn't right.
Substandard. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. It's a strange feeling, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? Sometimes your sandal slips off in the most glorious of ways and leads to like one of these crazy 360 no-scope goals. And that's why it's not a completely terrible experience to wear sandals when soccering.
Yeah, it's crazy because you're out here memeing with that, and I actually have a related story.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I went to Florida. This was like actually, this was like 7-8 years ago, and like let it be known that going to Florida in the U.S. is kind of one of those things that nobody's proud of, but we all do it anyway.
It's a place where people retire, right? Like that's the dumb thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like people retire there, but it's also like the people that are natively there. There's a reason that there's a subreddit called Florida Man, because the people in Florida, they get a little wacky at times. But anyway, we were in Florida, and I was there with a buddy of mine. That's a great goal.
That was, what a shot.
That's a great goal. And a beautiful, let it be known, a beautiful assist.
I mean, it was the assist that made it, to be honest.
Yes.
It was all about the setup there, as they say.
Yep. But I was in Florida with a friend, and we were like, hey, we were at the pool for a little bit, and we went, hey, why don't we go to the basketball court and play some basketball, shoot some hoops, right? It wasn't like we were doing a full game or anything. We just decided let's shoot some hoops. So we go, and we're both in swim trunks, no shirt, and sandals, and we're going off to play some basketball. And so we get there, and the hoop is, you can tell that it's not like the standard height of a basketball hoop, which is 10 feet. It looks more like a 9-foot rim or like an 8.5-foot rim kind of thing. So immediately, as whatever age we were, 15 or whatever, we're looking at it and we're like, yeah, we can probably dunk on that. So I get the ball and I run and I go up to try to dunk the ball. I slip on a small puddle of water in front of the hoop because I'm wearing sandals. Sandals fly off. I hit the ground, gash open my head with a couple rocks, and then have to spend the rest of my vacation with stitches in my head, and can't enter into the water at all on a beach vacation.
But did you score the hoop?
I did not dunk the ball either.
I thought you were about to say, and it was all worth it for the sickest dunk of my life.
No, it wasn't even worth it. So, yeah, I mean, I suppose there is a chance that I could hit the 360 no-scope in my sandals, but there's a better chance of me cracking my face open and having an eternal Y-shaped scar next to my eye, because it's there forever now. And I kind of look like a crackhead Harry Potter, so... Yeah.
That's a good look.
It could be
at
better,
a Harry Potter
honestly.
convention.
Yeah. It's fun, dude. It's funny that you say that because I legitimately, as a child, I got mistaken for Harry Potter at times. Because I was a kid right when Daniel Radcliffe was filming the movies, like the beginning movies, Sorcerer's Stone and all that. Philosopher's Stone if you're British, I guess. And so
thanks
people
for translation again.
Once
again,
real-time Google Translate. So people would come up to me and they asked my parents, like, can we get an autograph kind of thing? And my parents were like, what the hell are you smoking? And they were like, well, we think that Harry Potter is gonna really hit big. My parents were like, his name's Tyler, not Daniel. Yeah. So
there you go.
yeah.
Have you considered, you know, doing Harry Potter
cosplay?
Yeah, you know, at kids' parties for, you know, a little bit of on-the-side cash?
No, I have been showing up in a red hoodie and thick rimmed glasses and calling myself Retromation from YouTube, though.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
kids go wild.
Okay. I think they'd probably prefer Harry Potter, to be honest. But, you know,
probably.
to each their own, I suppose.
Depends. Are they a fan of Enter the Gungeon?
Or any of the fantastic new things that he's been doing recently.
Slasher's Keep.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, he's bringing it back! He's bringing it back!
Dude, I haven't even been paying attention to the score. I rarely do when I play this game.
You need to.
Yeah.
You need to. We need. We want to rank plat, dude.
But it's kind of like, you know,
plat?
if I force myself to try to score, then you don't score.
That's true. It's true. It's very true.
You have to desensitize your mind to the Rocket League. And
if I oh, it's going in. Oh, it's not going in.
I refuse.
That's going in. That's going in.
Oh my god,
Olexa, what?
I tried.
Oh, that's at least that's 2 levels of platinum lower that we're gonna rank now. That's a disgrace.
Dude, the guy on our team voted the forfeit. There's a second
with a
left.
second to go. He's probably not happy with his own performance there.
He's probably
these
not
guys
happy with my
GG. They said
performance.
GG?
Yeah.
What?
I sent him GG as well. It's only fair.
Wow, that was... What the heck's going on?
They were plat ones, dude. So was our teammate.
What is
These
happening?
are our people, man. These are our people.
What is happening?
All right. We have to play one more. It would be the biggest tease of the planet if we didn't play one more.
This is like... What an arc that we're all going on here. This has got to be like a mini series, right? Like the
at this point,
OrbitaLexa ranking Rocket League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ranked Rocket Rodcasts.
Rodcast.
Yeah. Were you a fan of Scooby-Doo as a kid?
There's so many iterations of Scooby-Doo, right?
Yeah.
It's like I never know what's hip, what's trendy, what's goob, and what's doob. You know, I don't get it.
Can I hit you with the hot take with Scooby-Doo?
Okay, is this Scoob or Doob?
Scoob.
Okay.
There's never been a good iteration.
I disagree, actually.
What iteration did you enjoy?
I
the live
enjoyed
action
the
films.
Yeah,
What?
I enjoyed the movies.
I was memeing. You enjoyed the live action Scooby-Doo
Dude,
movies?
they're whack as all heck.
They're like all of the actors had to be on some drugs to film those.
100%. The whole thing is like crazy. It's like, how on earth is this a film?
Yeah.
But it's insane, and I kind of dig that, to be honest. I don't mind films that like lean into the insanity. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do get that. I'm not a huge. That's kind of like every Will Ferrell movie ever made.
Not a big fan of Will Ferrell movies.
Neither am I, to be perfectly fair. But like, Super Shot, the basketball one, is without a doubt like one of. Oh my lordy! Okay, yeah. I thought we weren't allowed to talk about Rocket League during this, but that was absurd.
That was close, eh?
That was absurd. Super Shot's one of the weirdest movies like ever. There's like a 15-minute scene in the movie where the main character, who is also Will Ferrell, is trying to force himself to throw up on the basketball court.
Excellent shot.
Thank you.
Brilliant shot there.
Yeah.
Very well played. So Will Ferrell tries to force himself to throw up on the basketball court.
Yeah, and like he like receives divine intervention from his mother in heaven or something to throw up on the court.
Okay.
It does make you legitimately wonder, like, how many movies the people
signed
that
off
directed.
on that?
Well, yeah, like how many movies did the directors, like, how high were they? during the film sessions?
It's a great question. I think there are, you know, so many of these great moments that we have in film cinema is probably just because people were like whacked out of their freaking minds and were like, this would be cool to do, right? So let's do it.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino movies, there's definitely been some drugs involved. Like, there has to be.
Send it. Oh god,
Dude, no lie, that guy was like, there was a glare in the sun. I never saw his car. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm
that
so
would have gone
sorry.
in as well.
I'm actually so
my
sorry.
moment.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're carrying us. You're carrying us. You can do what you want, and you know I'll suck it up and get better. I promise I'll try.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
Am I allowed, can you call me bad now since I put that one in?
That was. I don't think that was you, was it? That was.
It wasn't Colt the Mag, I'll tell you that.
I think it was. No, you're right. It wasn't. I think it was Project whatever his name is. Our
Ozone
teammate.
3.
That's his name.
Yeah. Dude. Oh.
Oh, close.
It's a tie game.
It's going in.
Well, yeah, easier said than done, right?
Don't look at me just doing nothing. Oh,
you were at the
so
cinema
bad.
watching the Rocket League game.
It's so bad. Just watching the ball fly past me.
This might be a sensitive topic.
Hit me.
It's not actually, so don't worry too
Okay.
much. What are prices like at your local cinema?
Okay, so I'm very particular about this, as I'm quite an economizing young fellow, as they might say.
That's how they say it.
Yeah, he fluffed that. I fluffed that. Yeah, so I pay about £5, which is about I don't know, $6 or $7 maybe.
That's cheap.
And that is like ridiculously cheap. But that's because I choose to go to a cinema that like nobody else goes to, and it's like super out of the way in comparison to like the big cinemas in town. But that's out of choice, right? And it's a better experience to watch a film when nobody's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel
so so yeah. What about what's the price of cinema tickets where you are?
So like I will say the last movie that I saw in theaters, and at least I think this was the last movie I saw in theaters, and I'm not proud of this either because the movie was pretty bad, to be honest.
Oh,
that was a great save.
Thank you. Sorry, just to talk about Rocket League.
It was a great save. You have to mention great saves like that.
You have to mention great saves. I mean, especially if the video game says it was epic, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is all. Oh.
No, I didn't have any boost. I'm sorry, bud.
It's understood. I
oh
my god, they're
prematurely.
Crazy, they're crazy.
Oh, this is not good.
I'm not forfeiting Project.
I'm not forfeiting.
No chance.
Fight to the win.
No chance.
What? It was such weak.
Yeah, cowardice
willed
teammates. Yeah.
Individuals.
This is why we're not gonna rank plat. It's because of cowardice teammates.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, that was.
That was me.
Not the greatest play of all time by us. The teamwork was on another level of bad. Now the dude's just swearing at us.
What's he saying? He's gonna fight it out.
Especially because we're literally still in this, dude.
Literally.
It's the game of the century.
It's the game of the century. Come on, let's put our all.
Focus up.
Focus up.
Focus up.
Okay.
It's all Rocket League for the last minute of the series.
Give me a little pep talk.
You're gonna hit this ball right now very hard, and it's gonna be great. Oh my god.
Close. It was close. I was.
Okay.
How did he overpower me? That was. Oh, send it.
Oh my god, dude.
I am... Oh.
It's not looking great.
It's not looking great. Keep it up! Keep it up! Do it! Do it!
Let's go!
What the heck?
Let's go! He
Let's
wanted the
freaking
forfeit.
go.
It's his redemption tour.
All right, you go for it. You go for
Yeah,
it. You go for it. You go for it.
Oh my god, dude. Let's go!
Dude, are you kidding me?
Oh, baby. Never forfeit.
Never surrender.
You learned, project. You learned.
I do not believe it. I do not believe it.
Platinum 2, baby.
We got Platinum 2?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Platinum 2, baby. The most pogged YouTube series.
Actually, do
you've
not
ever
believe
seen.
when we ranked Platinum 2. Is that not insane?
It's the greatest story of 2020.
Now, all I need to do is never play again, and I will be Platinum 2 forever.
I mean, until they reset the season, which is probably like next week. But oh, baby.
Freaking heck, dude. We actually did it. What a journey.
It was a great journey. It was really a great journey. And that journey is now over for at least a little bit. Who knows? I mean, dude, what if people like actually like this? I guess we become Rocket League YouTubers.
Rocket tubers.
Rocket tubers. Yeah.
Rocket tubers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. The kids.
The kids these days.
Tubers.
Pog. What about Pogit League? Pogit League?
Rocket Pog.
Rock.
But Pog
rock,
is spelled
yeah.
P-O-G-U-E.
Pog.
Poggy.
Yeah, okay. All right. Poggy. Poggy. Yeah.
Rocket
yeah.
Poggy.
Rocket Poggy.
Rocket Poggy.
Sure. I feel like also we just need to mention our cars again. What a journey we've been on in terms of cosmetics.
Journey. Yeah.
The best journey.
Yeah.
The best journey.
Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode, and I suppose for maybe this little mini series, we'll see in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks again, Orbital, for joining us on this Rocket League. Honestly, I mean, it's a documentary at this point.
My pleasure. It's been entirely my pleasure.
Indeed. We'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.